before people recognised that lead poisoning from paint and airborne particles from leaded petrol causes learning difficulties, aggressive behaviour, and a tendency to believe whatever you read on the Facebook. When Levi Carter died in 1903, Edward Cornish became the president of the company and married Levi's widow, Selina. As they say in the lead business, you can't cut a dead man's lunch. I'm keeping that fucking line, I don't care what you think. Edward sold the company to National Lead. He bought a giant chunk of stocks and he ended up serving as president of National Lead for like 17 years. And in that time, he and Selina left the city and they purchased this grand estate in the Hudson Hills. They bought it from a Chicago diamond merchant named Sigmund Stern. And I fucking wish I made that detail up because Sigmund Stern, the diamond merchant, sounds like a character from a Scooby-Doo episode. Sigmund Stern and somebody's been stealing all of my diamonds. That bit was just for the racist baby. Edward and Selina were madly in love. They threw lavish parties in their expansive mansion and they rolled through the roaring 20s in lead-funded style. Then one day in 1938, at the impressive age of 76, Edward Cornish dropped dead at his desk from a heart attack. Over the following 2 weeks, Selina took care of the arrangements. She made sure Edward had a proper send-off, and then she died herself. The mansion and the grounds were passed on to Edward's nephew, Joel, who spent the next 20 years largely ignoring his aunt and uncle's prized legacy until accidentally setting fire to the mansion in 1958 and burning it to the ground. And here I am, 60 years later to the day, standing in the ruins of Edward and Selina's dream home, the charred remains of a shared life. All that was once important to these people, reclaimed by the forest. Good. Fuck 'em! Who cares? These are the kind of stories that we give weight and value to. This is the measure of success that we're fed. Every history book in the world tells a version of this fucking fairy tale, but who gives a shit? It's easy to lose perspective when you're swaddled in safe narratives. I bought it. Like, I'm achieving a lifelong dream right now, performing my own comedy show off-Broadway in New York, and it is the worst thing that's happening to me right now. I could not be taking it any more personally. The fucking entitlement of that. That is privilege. Privilege is not an abundance of opportunity, it's an absence of obstacles, right? And the best I can hope for, if I use that privilege for all it's worth, is that one day my legacy will lay in ruins in a forest somewhere and some kid will stumble upon it while pissing on the ashes. And standing there, I burst into hysterical laughter and I turn around and I start running, crashing my way through the forest back towards the train station, plotting my revenge on the theatre-going crowds of New York City. The rest of the season was just as shit. It didn't get any better. They fucking hated me. But my attitude slowly improved, right? And I came back to Australia and I made myself a promise that if I ever got an opportunity like that again, I would get out of my own way. And I didn't have to wait long because 2019 was arguably the best year of my career. It was the most fun, I was the most present, I had a fucking great time. And it started with a magical telephone call. Stand by for a chilling reenactment. Bring, bring. Bring-a-ty, fuck-a-ty, bring-a-ty, bring. Hello? Hey, Randy, it's Hollywood. Oh, my God, Hollywood's on the phone. Hi, Hollywood. Hey, Randy, we love what you do. You are funny, and believe us, we know funny. But tell me, Randy, why have you never done a reality television program? Oh, come on, Randy. Reality television's not the shame factory it once was. And what is reality if not a commodity? And what is entertainment if not a competition? Here, listen to me, Hollywood. not a shill to be bought and sold like a common Pop-Tart. I say good day to you, Hollywood. We will pay your wage, cover your airfare, and guarantee you a 1-year working visa. Shut up and kiss me, Hollywood. No. That's exactly how it happened. That, my friends, is how I signed on to be a contestant on NBC's feel-good hit of the summer, Bring the Funny, a reality television program in which comedians were competing for $250,000 US. Spoiler alert! I did not win. I did have a really nice time though. I met some wonderful people, I told a few jokes, and I made it out of there with my anal virginity largely intact. The only time it got a little bit intense was while we were filming the reality portion of the show. Now, they call the interviews with contestants on these reality shows reality. That's what they call the reality bit, right? All the reality shows have them. You know what I'm talking about? Like, oh, no, I thought... This souffle is never going to rise. Just want to make my kids proud. Kelly is such a slut. All that, right? They shoot it, they edit it, and they turn the contestants into characters. So you at home can invest in the character and give a shit whether or not they win or lose. Now, everybody on the show gets assigned a story producer. The story producer's job is to make the contestant look interesting, like they've got a compelling backstory. And my story producer fucking hated me. Because you've seen my backstory, it's not good television, you know, there's no drama. And she snapped. 3 weeks in, she just snapped. After me giving her smart-ass responses to every delving question, she just went, Randy, where is the heart? Where is the drama? Where is the hook? And I said, there isn't any. I tell jokes for a living and I sleep like a fucking baby. And she snapped in front of the entire crew and grabbed me by the arm and dragged me off set. And everybody went, ooh. She pulled me out onto the back lot. We were shooting at Universal Studios in Burbank, in California. And she shoved me into a golf buggy, because they all drive around in these little golf carts. She got in and started driving, and I was like, where are we going? And she said, shut the fuck up.